You stand in this opulent tower, trying to overlook all of the destruction that was just wrought by this giant battle that happened. And the gold dragonborn next to you looks a little antsy and says, "Okay, so Rolan was really clear that besides the books and the scrolls, we're welcome to take anything we need, and that it's not stealing, we're welcome to it, right?" And while she's absolutely correct, you get the sense that she's trying to convince herself more than anything. And with that, welcome to another episode of Orkira Plays Baldur's Gate 3. As yes, here we are in the tower. We have just defeated Leroican. I don't know why the tower is shaking like this. Shaking. We have just defeated Leroican and saved Rolan from basically a life of serving an arsehole. We can say it. That's what he was. And yeah, we're basically gonna spend today being invited to search the tower for goodies. We're looting the tower. But it's not really stealing because we've been invited. Now, I make not a big deal out of this, but I make it a point to say that.
It's not bad.
Mostly
No,
because you can actually, like, some of it looks like it's stealing, but when you go down the conversation tree with wherever Rolan went to, I think the conversation that we had with him, because one of the choices that we picked was when he said, "Is there anything I can do to help you?" We said, "Help the people of Baldur's Gate," because it's Orkira, and that's what she would say. But one of the other things that you can say is, "Is there anything around here that you can offer to help?" And he'll say, "Oh yeah, anything that's here is yours." I wonder if we can still say that to him. I wonder if he'll still offer that.
I won't hide behind lies and cheap tricks like Leroican. I will rule this tower as it should be. I swear it. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, so if you had asked him, is there anything around here that you can help with, he literally says, anything here that isn't a book or a scroll is absolutely yours. And yeah, if you take anything, no one gets hostile to you and nothing happens. So we are going to loot the place. Now, that's literally, I just go through that because otherwise Orkira would be like, "We can't loot the place. None of this is ours." No. So that's how I'm justifying all that. Now, this place is huge. It's huge, and it's going to take us a while to go through it. We're also going to do something we haven't done in a while, which is we're going to split the party. But we'll get to that in a second, because I've skipped over a couple of things. First off, hello to everybody in both my Moonbeam realm, hi, and on the Dungeon Scrawlers Twitch channel. We're streaming to both places. And if you're watching on the YouTube, hi, thanks for watching. Ooh, excuse me. Here are the rules if you are a little new to the channel, or, if you've forgotten, spoilers are allowed. If it hasn't been obvious by now, I've played through this game. A lot of people played through this game. And so this is a stream in where the chat is welcome to offer spoilers, and where I am not going to shy away from spoilers. The joy of this stream is less about, not spoiling things, and more about playing through as this specific character and having fun with the options that are there. So yes, please make suggestions as you will, although if I do ignore them, you do have to be okay with that. And remember to drink water, have snacks, and be nice. Now, a little bit later in the chat, one of the other things that we're going to be doing is, last week was my birthday, and I received a couple of fun things for my birthday. So just before we take a break a little later, I'm going to show two of those things off. One of them, so a couple of months ago, just before Christmas, was it? A wonderful anonymous person bought me some of those mythical meats for trying out, because I am, as you've probably noticed, a fan of snacks, of especially the weirder the better. So there were these packages of, they called them mythical meats, and they said, oh, this is a phoenix, and this is a unicorn, and this is it. And it was basically like, here's alligator, and here's ostrich, and things like that. So during one of these streams, I just tried them all, and it was a lot of fun. And so recently, someone was kind enough to buy me the other pack for my birthday, which is the Adventures meats. I have it right here, which is basically, it's the same kind of thing. It's a whole pack of dried meats, Slim Jims, that are based on the classes of D&D. And so this time, instead of trying them out all throughout the stream, I'm just going to take a little bit of, like a moment or two just before we go on break. I'm going to try out the cleric. Now, obviously, this is not cleric meat. This is supposed to be meat inspired by the D&D cleric. I have no idea what's in it. I haven't looked at it yet, so we'll pull that out. Also, I got a book from the wonderful Erin M. Evans, who is important to this channel for Dungeon Scrawlers. If you have not had a chance to listen to Writing About Dragons and Shit, which is a podcast that she does with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis, it is awesome, and it is absolutely worth your listen. Even if you are not a writer, absolutely worth a listen to. Lots of great advice on there. And basically, anytime that someone who is a friend of mine or I respect makes a suggestion about a book that they like or that they've enjoyed, I put it on my wish list. And I do, it's Bookshop. Yeah, it's bookshop.org. Bookshop.com. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. It's specifically a website that supports independent bookstores. So you can go and you can buy books just the same way you would from, like, say, some other big box retailers. And instead of it being from, the big places, it supports either a local bookstore that you specify, or if you don't specify one, it just supports kind of the pool of independent bookstores, and you get to get a book from an independent bookstore. And they also do ebooks, although not as many. And so I have a wish list on there, and I got a book from there. So I'm excited about that. But that all out of the way, let's start this up. So like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to split the party. Why am I splitting the party? Well, first off, I got 10 people in the party. I love all these people. They're all amazing. Now, one of the few downsides to this mod that lets me have everybody in my party is that sometimes moving around is a little difficult.
It's a little difficult.
And while obviously I need Gale, because this is kind of his side quest-ish, there's not a lot of moments in the looting of this tower that are going to involve discussion points. Unlike some of the other companion quests in where there might be reaction points and stuff, there's not a lot of times in where, say, Shadowheart's going to have, like, a hard opinion about us getting a staff. So in order to make life a little bit simpler, because a lot of this is going to be going up and down and around and forwards, backwards, upside down, I'm just going to split the party up a little bit. We're going to toggle group mode, and here's what we're going to do. It's going to be me, and it's going to be Gale, because this is Gale's house-ish. We're going to take Astarion, because there be traps and locks aplenty. And we're going to take Karlak, partially because she's my girlfriend, and partially because we're going to find a lot of stuff, and I need someone who can carry it all, because, yeah. And then we're going to take me, because it's me. All right. And then everybody else can hang out up here and enjoy things. Yeah. All right, everybody. Enjoy. Hang out. It's very, very pretty. We'll let you know when we're done. Okay.
What's in here?
So I believe we have kind of... And we are literally going to go through everything. Like, this place is just, like, yes. it is just jam-packed
No one stopped me yet.
to the gills with stuff aplenty. I believe we checked all of the folks. So let's start getting on the outer ring of stuff. And then, yeah, it's going to be full of stuff like this that, like, is not stuff, but it's going to be worth money. Let me see that. I just kind of like that noise. It's a fun noise. I don't know. I don't remember if there's anything out here except a really pretty view. And I believe because we've got Gale with the invisibility, we should be able to see the invisible stuff because, oh yeah, there's invisible stuff. Book throne. Oh yeah, this is. You know, it's an impressive looking throne. It ain't that comfy. Not really comfy. I don't know if anyone wants to try it.
These things have stayed interesting.
Not that comfy. Jeez.
Let's get going.
Empty condensers and I don't know what that is, but I want to attack it, I guess? Well, we'll pass. Let's see. Anything fun out over here? Just a plant. And a really pretty view. I mean, he's got, like, one of the best views in Baldur's Gate. It's telekinesis. Well, and I will redistribute all the stuff some other time because it's just gonna be one of those, like, off stream. I will spend a little bit of time and be like, and you can go here, and you can go here, and I'll fill you in on all the stuff that I've done because otherwise this just turns into inventory the game. Okay, I think that was everything. So let's go up. Let's go up next because I think I showed you all the next fun thing is, this is like the obvious. We're starting with the obvious. Oh, I should also cast light on myself because it be starting to get... Did I just cast it on Astarion? I'm okay with that. Here's a gilded chest. Golding it. Divine Bone Shard. Yep, sure. Take it all. Whoops. Wizards of Note, Leroican Editor's Edition. Who edited this? Let's read it. A bespoke edition, not mass printed. Dear Sir, thought I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular series. I'm afraid we are not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I'd recommend our fact checker, Hope Candor, for your personal employee should you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name. Haha. Okay. Nope. And a cabinet. And nothing in the cabinet. Okay. I think there were other upstairs areas. I think there's at least one other ladder over here somewhere. Yeah, because there's this right here. Let's get up there. Excuse me, Aelin. Sorry you're going through it right now. Oh, is there just nothing? There's just nothing up here. How disappointing. Okay, well, I mean, not everywhere can have everything. All right, so here comes some of the fun. I believe I've got some Featherfall on me just in case. Actually, it's gonna be easier to just do. Whoops. Yeah, pouch. Ah. There we go. Sort by type. Fly, flesh, flaming, false life, fog, grease. Do I not have? I fly, invisibility. I might just need to be jumping. Hey, Karlak, why don't we be you?
I could go for a good meal.
I know that feel. All right, let's do some jumping. And a jump. Good. No. Come on. Come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, dear. Hi, Minsk. I can do this. I mean, the easiest way is to just cast fly on everybody, but I don't want to use up all those spell slots and everything. Path. There we go. And then we're going to jump to there. Arcana failed. Yeah, guess what?
Trap. Be cautious.
Okay. Wow. Orkira saw the trap? Okay, that's the trap. Okay, so we should be able to just jump. Okay, jump. There.
The trap.
Oh!
Time to dance.
Hey, Astarion.
Someone there?
Hey. So here's where we're gonna start disarming like a bunch. Hey, Goldberg, welcome on in. We are we're looting the tower. I mean, if you ask Orkira, we are we have been told that we can take anything that we'd like to help ourselves. No, I don't need to mark it. I don't want to use
One
it.
step at a time. Keep a blade close.
Okay. So one of these buttons, there's going to be 4 of these buttons. 3 of them are bad. One of them is the button that's going to take us somewhere else, because which we don't want to do just yet, because eventually we want to go down here and do that stuff. But, we don't want to go there just yet. But can I don't want to use that. Oh, there goes the guidance. I think it's the weave button that I use, but let me. All right, well, Orkira just walked over that, so. Okay. That's helpful. Purple worm toxin. Ooh. Remove and see can be reduced by. Nice. Let's just take all. And we're just gonna go nice and slow, because there's just 3 billion traps up here. Why do I think that's a trap? Probably because I think everything's a trap. That might be the actual weave button I need to do. Oh. Hi, Rolan.
The Rowan is dead. The bastard is dead.
Oh, this is interesting. I get a whole. I can do this whole new, because it's
Now
a
that the
Starion.
bastard's in bits.
All right.
Leroican,
So-
and I
yep,
thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true. I see things. Thankfully, I have everything I need, right here.
Yep.
I'll move Cal. I wouldn't have this, the tower.
So
the
here we
family,
go. Here is
Without you.
how
What can I
Orkira is
do
gonna
to
feel
thank
good
you?
about looting the place.
What's mine is yours. Take what you please. Leave only the books and scrolls. But know this. Ramesses Tower and its master are now your friends. And when the time comes, we will stand by you as allies.
Okay, thank you. I'll remember that. And I mean, I'll remember that when I start to feel bad about us taking things. I think I have to examine these. No, I don't want to. Oh, okay. That's vaults. Oh.
My.
That's...
I better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Nope. We're gonna disarm it. Come on. Yeah, one of these buttons sets off the gas pits. One of the buttons... like 3 out of 4 buttons are bad. It's... Nice. Nice. Do.
How delicious.
Hey, Karlak.
Well, well, well.
I need you. Yeah.
Watch your back.
I'm watching. I think this is just another way to get out here. I don't think there's anything in specific out here. Okay, well,
Over here.
one thing at a time. If we do too much of like the wandering about and getting distracted, then it's very easy to be like, I already did this. By Cocket? This where's the lily hat is a little embroidered rabbit inside its lining. The rabbit is called Snowball. Once he was lost, never to be found. Oh, that's so sad. No, I don't want to take...
What now?
Well, you know, stuff. I like the... Yeah. Here's a little gilded chest. Come on. There's... Eye bite is cool. This is clean up, which I think is a good one. Alright, that's an outside thing. Okay, below is the one that we want, because that takes us down into the vaults. I think everything else is either bad because it sets off a trap, or, like, security sets off the security. Okay, we have gone around in a circle. Hi, Rolan. Let's do the outside next. Let's
All right.
go back to
What
being
now?
me.
These boots have seen everything.
They are made for walking. Hi, random mage hand. I love that. What's in the backpack? Yes. This book is redolent with the enticing smell of paper and ink. Just read the darn thing. All is what it seems. Or is it? The School of Illusion points to the... Yeah. Deceive. Key concepts. Is this the kind of thing... Well, let's give this to Gale. He probably knows all of this. An alternate perspective. What? Enchanted me. I thought that said enchant me. I'm like... Is this like... Cold and frigid was the day I learned that to fail in charming a better wizard was the most dangerous game of all. Oh, I just took the book now. Yeah. All right, I should actually be a little careful because I know there's going to be some books that we're going to come across that are going to do awesome things for wizards, and so I should make sure that Gale gets a chance to read. Bucket of water. That Gale gets a chance to read any books we come across first. Random half-eaten apple. What's the... If I remember correctly, there's a button out here that, like, tells the... I think... Oh, no, that's artillery. Okay. I thought there was a button out here that tells the mage hands to start watering the plants. Salute. Oh, here's a backpack. What do you mean I can't reach that? It's just right there.
What's cooking?
Garlic! It's the unreachable backpack.
I've got a long road ahead.
You know, I always knew going into a wizard's tower was going to be one of those things where weird things were going to happen. And yet the weirdest thing is that here's a backpack that's not 5 feet away and I can't reach it.
Time to press ahead.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let us, get all this stuff. You, come on. And you. We'll look at the Be Warned after we pick all of this stuff. I'm sure that's not going to be a problem whatsoever. And you. All right. And what does Be Warned say? Following from our meeting, be warned officially never to touch Loroican's magic buttons within the tower. He alone knows which is, where, and why, and any mistake could prove quite deadly. May Vampire rest in peace. Jeez. I mean, fortunately, Loroican is not... Oh, random hat. That creative when it comes to naming his buttons, so it's actually pretty clear. It's the downstairs one is the one.
Trap.
Oh,
This place is more dangerous than I thought.
this place is super dangerous, which is why we have Astarion. Hi. And you know what? Even though it's only a difficulty 10, never take a chance. Ooh.
Let's go.
That was so cute. Let's go. Hey, Gale, let's make sure. Oh, that's a. Whoop.
What a day.
All right, hold on. First, I need you to disarm this. I was about to say, do you see it? Please see it. Okay, and then.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Well, this is okay. Not nearly as exciting as I thought.
Let's
I'm
have a
trying to
look.
be good about making sure Gale reads books. What's in the display case? Oh,
You have my attention.
yeah. Go. Read. This ancient water damage tome is largely illegible except for this thing. Canst thou but wait, implore Lord Shadow until... Oh, it leaves on a cliffhanger. Don't you hate that? Well, here. I hate that it says steal. We're not stealing. We were told we could have things. We were given very clear... Wah! Oh, yeah, I forgot there's invisible...
Never wanted the easy path.
Yeah. This kind of thing is everywhere. You think that you're gonna... you think that you're gonna go,
Cast upon
like,
my hands
jump
on
somewhere,
everything.
and then the next thing it's just like,
Shouldn't have
nope.
wished to live in more interesting times.
Okay, where is the... That's the cleanup button. Alright, we're gonna save. Go below. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this is the button. Hey! Okay, I need...
Something over there.
Okay, I need a couple more people to come on, Gale.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Okay,
Careful, I'm behind.
let's disarm. Yeah. And then let us... Oh, wait, this we can just open, okay. We'll take the key. Yeah, that's an important key. I think that's all this. Okay. This should be the one that leads us back above. All right. I think this is trapped. Maybe not. Ooh, sunbeam. Nice. Okay.
Moving.
All right. I'm trying to remember. Okay, Gale.
At the ready.
This stuff is for you anyway.
Most excellent.
Is it that I can see this because I've got invisibility?
No
See
rest for the
invisibility
wicked,
on?
I see.
Add bonus. Let us guide our friend. It's a DC 20, but he's got a lot going on here. There we go. Hey.
My.
All right. Well, I said we're not going to be going through everything that we pick up. We're definitely going to look at these two things that are here. Because look at this. Look at this. This is going to be an upgrade and a half. I mean, we're about to go from uncommon to legendary. Arcane enchantment. You gain +1 bonus to spell save DCs and attack rolls. Alleviate the arcane burden of spell casting with the power of this staff. The next spell you cast doesn't cost a spell slot. It's a +2 weapon enchantment. What does that do? Karishka's Favor. Level 4 evocation spell. Imbue yourself with elemental energy sourced from the draconic goddess Karishka. After a short rest. I don't know what that does. And then, of course, yeah. Karishka, draconic goddess of arcane knowledge, imbues many chromatic dragons with their magic. This includes... Oh, guidance. This includes their exquisite and terrible breath, which has wrenched giants from their tall thrones and destroyed civilizations of small folk. I mean, it's just awesome. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course, he is taking that. And then we're just going to add that. Wait, what'd I do? Add to wares. Okay. All right. And then come on over here. And why don't you... do another one over here. Let's guide you. Oh, yes! Let's drink to the critical success, everybody. Everybody cheers in chat for crits. Robe of the Weave. Here's the other thing that I'm very excited about. What was this again? Oh yeah, this we can just add that to wares. This is not going to be. All right. Arcane enchantment. Another bonus to spell save DCs and spell attack rolls. Weave Eater. Whenever the wearer succeeds on a saving throw against a spell, they regain 1 to 6 hit points. And their armor class is +2. I mean, it's real good. Give +1 dexterity save if there's increase your jump just. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna be. I mean, also this other thing was kind of cool looking, but yeah. Is this worth giving to anybody? What are you wearing? No, you want the thing that lets you rage. I mean, that might be good for you. You've got... I know they can't be changed. I just wanted to look at it. You know what? It might be good for Minsk. Here you go, Minsk. You'll look at that later. Okay. All right. I said I wasn't gonna be like, what's this? But and then
Looking ahead.
it's so hard not to. Okay. That's everything there. Let's touch the button. Hey, Maverick 2, welcome on in. Welcome to the tower. Okay. This is all the upper floor stuff. Now we gotta get downstairs. Okay. Alright, so first we gotta meet up with everybody. Because we have to go to if I remember correctly, we have to go someplace else. I think we go in the other way. Can I
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
do this and then put everybody back together?
An efficient path.
Will they just come up? No, I gotta do this the hard way. Okay. Put you, and you. I did this to myself.
Still alive?
It's
So
fine.
that's progress?
It's fine.
At the ready.
All right, so we gotta get everybody back together. We're gonna go out of here. And then we're gonna go in the other side. And we've got a couple of keys now, so it's not gonna be quite as hard. Oh. Is this a... Oh, blessings. Okay, we can jump that. All right. Come on, everybody. Ba-doomp. And ba-doomp. Hey, there we go. Toggle group mode. Put everybody back together. All right, everybody.
Something good here, I hope.
Back through the portal. Really need to rally to me command. Yeah. I mean, that's usually what the toggle the group mode is, but when there's this many people and you end up in this many places and it involves, like, the jumping puzzle kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that was the first half of the tower. That was the easy half of the tower. Now is the second half of the tower. I thought we had a key. I thought Astarion got a key to this. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I need you to lockpick.
Hardly a challenge.
I mean, this is probably gonna be a challenge, but that's okay. You are awesome at this. All right.
No time to rest.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Okay. Mushroom Roses, try to convince them you belong here. Oof. Let's try to convince. It's me, your old friend Orkira. You wouldn't shut the door on a friend. I mean, this is yeah. I'm here, aren't I? You wouldn't have let me in if I didn't belong. That sounds like a way that she would persuade people. That is okay. We're gonna guidance and we're gonna eagle splendor this one. I thought we had the key to this, but I was wrong. Whew.
You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat.
Everybody in?
You've been seen re-entering a forbidden area. Apparently it's becoming rather tiresome.
I mean, I just talked my way out of it. All right, I'll go.
You've set foot in a restricted area.
I was leaving.
Swift exit may be in order.
Come on, everybody. Get out of there. Come on, everybody. Oh, my God.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
Right. Come on, everybody. Why?
You don't have permission to be here.
This is what happens when you have too
You're
many
about
people
to
in your
be
party.
ejected.
Yep. Come on. Out.
You've been seen re-entering a forbidden area. Apparently it's becoming rather tiresome.
goes, well, that ends. Not as bad as it could have. One day I'll catch a break.
Okay. Is it this door I now have the key to?
Seems simple enough.
I'm trying to remember how I did this. Okay. So if I remember correctly, this is the next place you gotta go. Is you go in through her office. Or his office, but mostly you go in through her office and that's how you get into the restricted area that gets you all the other stuff. And the keys that I just picked up help with that. I might need to be invisible and sneak on in. I might also need to leave a whole bunch of people behind. This might be one of those things in where having too many people in my party is gonna hurt me right here. Okay. Let's save. Let's save right here, because so far we're doing okay. Let's toggle group. So we want you and you and you. Alright, so the door is unlocked. Let's get these guys. Gish. And okay, so now you're not like staring right at the door.
One with the weave.
What is in your arsenal? How many people can you make invisible? Now that's C invisibility. Fire spell, fireball. Where's marriage? Counterspell, fireball, lightning bolt, grant flight, haste. Do you not have invisibility? Did I not give you invisibility? How do you not have invisibility? We need to fix this. Ray of Frost, protection, rain fuel, polymorph, ice storm, misty step, lightning bolt, web, dominate, enlarge, thunder wave. All right, someone has to have a scroll of invisibility. Or here you've got like F, flaming, flesh, fly, fog, grease, greater invisibility. Let's send that to Gale. Do I have scroll invisibility? Send that to Gale. Okay.
The air is ripe with magic.
I need you to learn. And then I need you to change out your spells. What can we get rid of? No, you're keeping counterspell no matter what. Well, the question is, can I... That's 10 turns. So I remember with invisibility and greater invisibility, like how long it lasts in the game. I'm just trying to remember. Spell's not prepared, I know. Okay, both of these are 10 turns. But I think... Okay, I don't think I can do the higher spell slot and cast it on... I don't think I can, but you know what? You won't know until you try. What can I... Fireball. Okay, that's 4 and that's 2. So... can get rid of Shatter. Get rid of Cloud Kill. Okay, let's see. Yes. That's what I need. Okay. Okay. I need the 4 people. We're gonna be invisible. Come over here. Invisibility. 2. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Do I have? I do. This should be 4 targets. So, you. Target is too far. There. Everybody stay still. Nope, not greater. Just regular invisibility. 1. Oh my god. If I have to go into turn-based mode just to put Gale into the specific spot he needs, and we're gonna get all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we're gonna sneak.
It shall be done.
Let's open the door. Everybody inside. Close the door before I'm not invisible anymore. Okay. Let's just save just in case. All the invisible. Orkira in the back of her mind is like, we were invited. They just haven't told the animated armors yet. I just want to look at it. I just want to read it. Okay.
Adventure awaits.
Oh, there's the basement chest key. We'll take that. Let's look at the officious note. Master Leroy has requested his Tome of Divination spells be brought to the basement. Animated armor is always the last to know, right, Maverick? Somewhere those 2 animated armor are like, they go off to the break room and they're like, yeah, you know, we're always like at the bottom of the pile whenever they send out the missives. And it's always so embarrassing because we're like the first people that people come up to, and then they're so pissed off when they're like, how come you don't know? You know, didn't anyone tell you? I refuse to make my request in writing. All right, let's look at the note from Vampire. As you refuse to speak to me following the incident with the 3-eyed man. Yep, this is the Djinn. We'll be dealing with that in a second behind the protective walls. I love how there's that little indication of, hey, just in case. Okay, this we looked at. Oh, this is the thing about the... Yeah, go find that. All right, into the portal. All right, here's the second part. This place. There's a lot going on in this place. I know, stacks of scrolls. Yeah. Okay. And this place is huge, too. Okay. let's start with the obvious stuff. And I guess we'll
I
beat
applaud your taste.
Gale while we're down here.
Might as well.
Because most of the stuff down here is probably going to be stuff I'm going to want him to read. Yep, that's going to be... That is a ledger and a half. What the hell? This is Larian being like, so if you need to know, you need to, like, keep track. What's in here? We will take... I love how it gives you so many sunbeams, which is perfect because, hey, eventually...
Curious.
Astarion, we're going to be helping you out. Okay, this is all... Orkira needs to take this stuff because she's doing the alchemy. Oh.
That might be worth a look.
What do we... Oh, we're going to press the button. Yep.
Salutations.
We'll deal with that in a
May
second.
it please, Mistra.
Yep, we'll go in there. We'll go in there in a second. One room at a time. We'll take a glyph. Take some gold. We'll definitely take all of that.
Storage and sorting of scrollwork, parchment, and tomes.
Well, we were told not to take any books or scrolls. I'm not taking that, right? Supreme healing. Yep. Gale, you're not taking any scrolls, are you? No, absolutely not. Not taking any scrolls. Okay, let's save. Apparently. Do I want to go? I forgot what's over there. Oh yeah. Some of this gets fun. Okay. So, you might be wondering, how do I get to these chests? Oh. The penitent man shall pass. Or in this case, it's more,
Well, hello.
you just need a little bit of sand. Hey, Astarion. Yep. Would you lockpick? There. Oh. He's just gonna lockpick the heck out of that. And you're like, why is there 13 gold in a chest? Well, maybe it's because that's not really what's going on, is there? Mm-hmm. Hey, look, it's a peculiar lamp. Okay, Orkira's going to take over here because this is fun. This is super fun. This is ridiculous.
You've arrived in the nick of time, saintly adventurer.
Saintly's a
I've been
bit
trapped
much.
for so long I dare say I'm half mad. Ho ho! Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save me.
For what?
Such courage brings a tear to the eye.
You talking about I've done nothing of the sort? Release me or you'll regret it. Attack. What?
You see, this glorious lamp is both an oasis and a prison. Someone must be inside at all times. But you were the first brave enough to take my place. Thank you ever so much. Toodles!
Doodles? Oh, that stretch actually looks good. I got it.
Freedom's sweet nectar. How I missed you. Oh. My rescuer left behind a servant. I'm terribly sorry for your loss. I'm sure you're at your wit's end without your master.
I'm at a loss. If only I had some gold, I'm sure I'd feel better. I'd like you to release my companion now, please. Yeah, that's Karlak.
Companion? Oh, I see. Sale of the flesh is an admirable trade. I'm sure you'll find another benefactor. However, should you wish to trade places with your companion, simply touch the lamp. Now, I must be off. I'm a century late for an appointment.
Please come, my companion. It's like that. Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, it's Karlak.
A fight? How adorable. Very well, it's been too long since I flexed these glorious magical muscles. Aha!
So they're in the midst of a battle. Meanwhile, Orkira's in here like, well, at least I've got an apple. So let's just grab the real important stuff, because as you can see, there's a lot of things. Yep. Let's look in the gilded chest. Hey, look! We'll grab both of these. But before we do that, a little gin ditty? If you were trapped in a magic lamp, you wouldn't like it a bit. It's tiny and stuffy and oily and damp, and you'd have to be shrunk to fit. You sit here and ponder your only hope that some other fool will enter, and then you get out, but the entering dope, well, they'll think the lamp's new... will find that they're the lamp's new re-enter. No combustion. Let's oil. Let's grab the gilded chest. We'll grab the potion of flying. Let's see. Anything else? That's bed. Ooh, potion of animal speaking. Yep. And gilded chest here. Take all of that. Whoops. Think. Oh, we'll grab the Whizbane oil. I'm not too interested in the yellow dye. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any. I mean, potion of Featherfall. Alright, I'm not too interested in picking up all of the pieces of food. So now, because Orkira knows I can summon this guy.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
And now we're all out here. Can I just talk? I probably can't. You know what? Wait, Orkira's passing on snacks? I mean, it's less about snacks and more, I think her, things have gone wrong, senses might be tingling. Let's get a spiritual weapon out on the field. Yeah. There is... Is it not gonna let me do a bonus action? Oh, because it's Astarion's turn.
Hungry for the slaughter.
That's what's going on. I'm like, what is going on? All right. Let's examine this guy. This guy is level 10, thunder immunity, lightning immunity. He's resistant to magic. He does get an opportunity to, I mean, he's not a pushover, and I've only got the 4 of us. But that is okay. He's not immune to poison. Oh, I mean, we've got some pretty nasty stuff. This is the first time I've had to fight fair, in that it's only the... Meanwhile, over there is just like, I summoned a crab. Dark vision, mind reading, alchemist fire. That's a bad idea in this tiny little room. Co-chair active with poison. Become blinded and poisoned. That could be interesting. And that's a bastion, superior healing. Spell attack rolls and spell saving advantage. This might be good. And then yeah, I guess we're gonna get into melee with this guy. Let's try. He's got a lot of hit points, so yeah. And then you know what? Bite him. Be happy. All right. Let's rage. Okay. If the target is this effect can be targeted. Are you immune to fear? I mean, it already has disadvantage. Oh, because it does have the... let's just attack him. Let's just attack him. Can I rush him? I can. Let's do it. Nice. And... get him again. Okay, what's he gonna do? Yeah, be reckless. Yeah. Hey, Delcoon, welcome on in. Really, he's not gonna cast a spell? I totally thought he was a spellcaster. I mean, I might be wrong. Armor class. Huh. Okay, I might stand corrected. All right, he's also right next to my wizard, and I ain't happy about that. Shocking grasp. I know he's immune to lightning damage, but now I think my wizard should be able to not be next to him anymore. Orkira is going to guiding bolt this fool. Disadvantage? Yeah, let's try it anyway. Yeah. And then let's get out of his way. Oh, I should have had her stay next to him, so yeah, alright. Well, no, actually, he now has advantage because, he only uses it once per turn. Oh, did he use it on the attack of opportunity? Hey, Paul V. Menz. Greetings, Lauren. How are things, and where are we in the story? Welcome on in. So, we are... we're looting the tower. We dealt with Larokan, and Dame Aelin was like, I don't know why I don't feel good about this. I'm going to go sulk. And Rolan was very happy. It was like, I have changed my ways, and now I am a good person, and I will help you with all of your stuff, and I'm going to be kind to everybody. And yes, if there's anything in the tower that you need, it's yours. which I know he said for sure, because that's why Orkira doesn't feel bad about taking anything in the tower. And so we've taken everything up top that was not, that we could. I was going to say not nailed down, but... And then we've now snuck into the basement where some more of the stuff was. And we've just come across the lamp that the djinn was in. And Orkira went into the lamp and the djinn was like, all right, toodles. And then the djinn made a mistake and talked to Karlach and said the wrong things. And so Karlach was like, no, you're going to let my girlfriend out or I'm going to kill ya. And the djinn was like, oh, you're adorable. And so even though right now, so I had been playing through this whole game with the mod on, and I still am technically, as you can see over on the way right here. I have the mod on that lets me play with everybody in my party. But since most of this is all like traps and puzzles and things, to make life easy, I just took 4 people. Like, I took Orkira, I took Astarion because I needed traps to be disarmed. I took Gale because this is kind of Gale's jam. And I took Karlach because she's my girlfriend and I need her to carry stuff. And then, so when the djinn came out, I was like, hey, sorry about Orkira. Too bad. And Karlach was like, no, I'm going to kill ya. We got into a fight. And so now we're in a fight with the djinn, which I thought was going to go a lot worse. Because I've actually never seen anyone fight this guy before. But here we are. And I still reserve, I mean, it still could go very bad. It still could go very bad. So I reserve judgment until things actually go bad. Let's see. That's the bonus action. Okay. Yeah, be reckless. Oh, drat. Okay, try it again. Nice. And then do your frenzy. Drunken inhale. Compel foes towards you with an intoxicating wind that makes them drunk. No. What's Mage Slayer? Attack an enemy as a reaction if they cast a spell near you. Yes? I haven't gotten a chance to do this yet. Did her not work? Okay, you know what? Sure. A lot of stuff just happened there, but there we go. I don't know if that was a good thing I just did or not. So yeah, Orkira got out of the lamp, but where is the lamp actually? Oh, I think because we killed him, the lamp's gone? Or does she have it in her inventory? I don't know. Thanks for the dance. But yeah, we need to... That's Eagle Splendor. How do we... You know, whenever I summon someone, this is always a thing. How do I... Okay, they're still in the lamp. Just hanging out, having a good time. I mean, for a summoned Quasit, this is probably the best summoning that they've ever had. Like, they're probably used to getting summoned and being told to attack a person or, you know, go take care of a trap. And so they show up and like, ha! Ha! You mean I just gotta hang out here in the plush and eat bananas? Best summon ever! Ah! Okay, but I do want to dismiss him. Why won't it let me dismiss him? is this always a thing? You know, I do this so often. Party view. I mean, do I not get to dismiss him because he's in the lamp? Also, where is the lamp? Whoop. Oh, there it is. I mean, I don't want to take it with me. I don't want to touch it. Dismisses an action of the closet. Thank you, Delcoon. All right, well, you know what? Before I dismiss him, hey, have a banana. Can you have a banana? Are you even allowed to have any food? I want you to at least, like, have some grapes. No, you can't even have some melon? Can you go sit in, like, a comfy chair? Here, go enjoy a bed. No. All right, we're just going to pretend that we left the closet in here for like a good hour. Had a nice fun time. Enjoyed some grapes. Had a really relaxing day. Scare, dismiss. Okay. Thank you for your service. And we're done. Okay. Huh. Thank you, Maverick, for grabbing that clip. All right, well, that was... Why... Dead? What is this? What? Okay. How is he dead? How is that a thing? How is a dismissed summon dead? This shouldn't bother me, but it's going to now. All right, I'm going to try to not let it bother me because it shouldn't let it bother me. Okay, he died of boredom. I mean, he should have had so much to eat.
Trust no one.
All right, let us continue. Starting has taken the Sorcerer's Sundry's basement key. Yeah. All right, we got Wall of Ice, Eye Bite, and Sunbeam. Take all. Let us continue through. Oh, is this not one of the walls? This is not a wall.
Let's move.
Okay. This is where we came from.
Let's see here.
Okay. So let's come over here. Okay. I gotta take that as Orkira, or else it doesn't end up in my stash. You know what?
Can't keep me out.
Oh, you know what? Try it. Hey! Cheers on lockpicking a 20 DC. Oof. And then actually I'm probably gonna want Gale to look at this. For her time as an exarch of Tempest and goddess of strategy, the Red Knight was a paladin most devout. She cheered armies in the world. Tempest's page contained that of which was left in the material plane after her ascension.
Excellent source of arcana.
This
Magic should come in quite handy.
This was the thing, because there's going to be these books lying around that Gale is going to need to read. We read oh, look at this. Look at this. Summon the apparitions of 6 master strategists. Each apparition strikes a target of your choosing, dealing 8 to 18 force damage on a hit. Basically, you summon a whole bunch of people, and they all cast magic missile. Right? Okay. Before I do anything else, did Gale actually pick this up? Or did it end up in Orkira's? Nope, there it is. Artistry of War. I need you to learn this. Yes! Okay, I need to, if we're gonna do this, I need to be here. Yep. And we're just gonna do this now before I forget. Yeah, and it's only a level 5, which is, in my mind, ridiculous. Okay. It's such a good spell. It's so good. Okay. Let's be a Astarion again. Because Gilded Chest. It's a whole bunch of fun. Pick up an wares. Pick up an wares. That noise is so satisfying to me. Anyway, whenever I pick up any of those, you know what? Astarion should have a greater invisibility.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, I know. You take that. I don't think there's anything over there. Oh, that is a display case. Is there anything actually in there? I don't think so. Let's open up that gilded chest. That's a bunch of alchemical ingredients. I need Orkira to...
Anything of use?
There's always stuff of use. I hate when I accidentally press that button. Okay, I think that's everything here? Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Okay.
With haste.
I was like, what just happened? What just happened? Oh, no, I just ended up in a weird place. Okay. All right.
Can't give up now.
Have I been to that second floor yet? Is that a... I don't remember if that's a place I can go.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Okay. Oh, did I lose the light? Dip. Let me get some light back. There we go. And then I do that, and I'm just gonna switch to Astarion. Hey, look, this looks familiar. I wonder if I can just walk across. Well, of course I can. And we're gonna open.
Crooked touch.
This one isn't too hard. What's in here? 250 gold. This seems like a weird thing to have. Hiding. Oh, this isn't a this one isn't a fake wall. Okay. And how about this one? Okay. And enlarge. Let's give that to Karlach.
Let's be quick.
Is this one? Yes, it is. So, I mean, you enter a room, and imagine the DM describes this room. You walk through, the invisible wall that you kind of figured was there considering the other places in this vault. And in this room, there are several ominous statues of robed individuals with their arms outstretched. In the pit, kind of in the recess of this room, there's a table covered in scrolls with a lit couple of candles on it. On the sides, there are bookshelves with books filling all of the shelves, smelling a bit musty. And in front of you, all the way at the back, there is another bookshelf that only has one tome sitting on it in the middle of the shelf. It's a big tome, glowing green and letting off kind of a putrid greenish smoke of some sort. I mean, the right answer is to turn around and be like, nope, I'm out of here, but this is D&D, so we're gonna go check it all out. But we're gonna be Gale while we're doing it.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
So first, let's start with the mundane stuff. Thank you.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. All right, let's read the query. I swear it to be true. I was on the very cusp of joining my fellow mistrins? Who knows? Tell me, have you ever heard of such a thing? Diary of a Mage. I can feel the moments ticking by, the essence of me growing older. Woke, my back aching. Oh, this is someone talking about. But the night song is so near, the magic well proven. Yeah. Leroican, we see you. We always will. Do take care to maintain utmost respect for the art, and our purposes need not cross. The Cowled Wizards of Amon. Ooh. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay, we gotta. This tome recounts the experiences of an unfortunate halfling forced to join the Sealy Court during an ill-fated tour of the Beastlands. It is caked with dust and grime. Yellow feathers and black fur fall from between its pages. I'm sure that's fine. Bestial Communion. The diva can cast Wrathful Smite. Oh, this is the you summon a diva, and it is just awesome. Did he also get that for reading it? Did he get the... And he can learn this too, right? Yeah, I'm not going to equip that one quite right away, but that is a fun one. I don't think there's any reason to actually take the book. He read the book. Oh, you can't even take it. Interesting.
With ease.
Okay. All right. Let's get back out here. Let's be Starian. Let's read the restricted area.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Well then. Let's save before we're disintegrated. And actually, this is a good time for us to take a quick pause. But before we do, yeah, we'll pause on this epic thing. I did want to take a second before we're going to take our pause, because I promised I was going to show off these two things that I got as gifts. Okay, so first, thanks to Aaron, who sent me this very lovely gift from... I promised I was going to look this up, and then I didn't do it. So, because I was kind of busy playing a game. It's bookshop.org. So if you are interested in being able to support independent bookstores, and you want to be able to have a wish list, like, say, on other places that aren't supporting independent bookstores, and you don't necessarily have an independent bookstore near you, or, you know, something like that, then if you go to bookshop.org, it's a website that basically supports a collection of bookstores all across the country that you can either pick a specific bookstore to buy books from, or you can just support the whole collective. And Tusk Love on the wish list, well, maybe. Yeah. I agree, Delcoon, the book should be takeable. But you know what? I got the thing out of it. It's fine. Anyway, I have my wish list on bookshop.org because that's awesome, and I like supporting independent bookstores. And one of them, well, all of them that are on there were books that I put on there because someone I know, someone I like, someone I respect says, hey, I read this book and it was awesome. And so I basically just put those books right on my wish list. And Aaron was very kind and got me Ben Aaronovitch, Rivers of London. There it is. The 10th anniversary edition. So this has been out for a little while. Not only did she get this for me, but she got the soft cover. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but this is the soft touch cover, which is, it's so nice. So nice. So this has been on my wish list for a while. And if I remember correctly, it doesn't have like a back thing I can read off. Let's see. Here we go. My name is Peter Grant, and until January 1st, I was just a probationary constable in the mighty army of justice, known to all right-thinking people as the Metropolitan Police Service, and as the filth to everybody else. Then one night, in pursuance of a murder inquiry, I tried to take a witness statement from someone who was dead, but disturbingly voluble, and that brought me to the attention of Inspector Nightingale, the last wizard of England. So yes, she had recommended this. I think she had recommended this on a podcast that I really, really enjoy, that she is on, called Writing About Dragons and Shit, which includes her and B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis, which I highly recommend. It is a podcast that's specifically about writing advice for aspiring authors, but it really includes a lot of advice for a lot of other things, especially creatives, and I love the feel of paper finishes, varnishes, and such. Right, Maverick? Right? But yeah, especially this is the soft touch cover, which I just love. I love. So anyway, thank you to Aaron for that. And then I also got from Alan on one of my other wish lists was Mythical Meats from Dungeons and Dragons Adventurers Rations, the class pack. Oh god, there you go, Adventurers Rations. Some of you might remember from several months ago, I had the monster version of this, which is the Exotic Games Snack Sticks. And that was the one that came with, it said it was unicorn meat and griffin meat and all of that kind of stuff. So this one is specifically roll for hunger. It's time to embark on the flavor-filled adventure of a lifetime with mythical meats. Esoteric meat stack stick. Exotic meat snack sticks, inspired by the 12 legendary classes of Dungeons & Dragons. Each bite delivers a taste sensation as bold and diverse as the characters in your party, whether you're a seasoned warrior or a mystical spellcaster. That kind of thing. So the last time I did this, I tried the whole bunch. But this time I thought I would just try the cleric. And so the cleric is Hawaiian-style teriyaki wild boar with beef stick. And they're all supposed to be gluten-free and MSG-free. Yeah, that kind of thing. So this is the cleric. So yeah, before we take our break, I thought it'd be fun to just give the cleric a try. Now, here's the other fun thing about this. I actually haven't had anything to eat yet today, so this will be the first. This will be the beginning of my lunch is meat stick. Wild boar. I think I had a bunch of this in the exotic meat pack, but let's give it a try. This one's actually pretty good. I like the wild boar because it's not gamey and it's not oily. Like a lot of the exotic meats, which basically just means it's not chicken, beef, or pork. A lot of them can either be really, really chewy or a couple of them that I tried from that other pack were really oily, like it's like disgustingly so. But this is actually real good. The Hawaiian, it's very light, but it's actually real nice. I'm not going to eat the whole thing on camera because no one likes to watch someone eat on camera for an extended period of time. So we'll just. But yeah, so thank you to Alan and to Aaron. That was very nice of the both of you. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to put up some. Be right back. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. A really quick break. I mean, I'm eating lunch. It's 3:30 p.m. Well, Maverick, I mean, this is a good time to eat lunch. I just feel like it's a little... I feel like I should probably have a more well-rounded lunch, but you know what? We're going to play for a little bit longer. We've got a little bit more to do in the tower. And then I will go and have food before my stream this afternoon. But until then, everybody take about 5 minutes, stretch, have a snack. Make sure you definitely have some water. If you haven't had your meds today, have your meds. Take a really big stretch, and we'll be back in just a moment. So, be right back. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out with me through the break. I'm going to resume. Hope you had a good break. So, I believe... this is the last bit.
Watch your back.
This is the last little bit that we have to do. To basically finish out this whole bit. I believe I can fly. I'm meeting a friend for dinner at 6:30, so I'll miss the existential dread. Oh, no. Well, you know what, Maverick 2, I appreciate that, but go enjoy having fun with your friends. And that's why we have players in book and everything on VOD. So, but yeah, friends are important. And especially being able to see friends in person is always good. But yeah, I believe this is the last thing we're doing. I think, if I remember correctly, and once again, spoilers abound, I believe this is the little puzzle that we got to do in order to get the book that Gale needs to decide whether he wants to do bad things with the crown. After that, we're kind of done with Sorcerer's Sundries, and we have to come to a decision about what we do next. So I'm going to throw this out there now for anybody that's in chat, or if you're watching this later on YouTube. What do we do next? So our options are, because I want to try to get a bunch of the companion stuff done before we continue with the main quest. We still have Shadow Hearts stuff to do. We still got to go see all the people over Char. We still have Astarian's stuff to do. Still have to go track down Cazador and deal with that. Those are the two main things. And then there's some things that we can kind of do in a little bit of a different order. So, like, we need to eventually go get the Orphic Hammer. We need to eventually go to Hell and get the Orphic Hammer. And we need to go free the gnomes. Basically, there's like an order of stuff we have to do on the way to do the Gortash stuff. But like all that is in service of the main quest. So I think the two other not main quest stuff is we still have Shadowheart. Yeah, our fiery friend is... Unfortunately, there's nothing else we can do for Karlach, which I feel really bad about. Yeah, this says complete, but what we gotta do is we've gotta go to her place. Blade of Frontiers is... We've gotta go rescue his dad. this doesn't happen until we go to the Orphic Hammer. So yeah, it's basically, once we finish this, it's do we go do Shadowheart or we go help a Astarion? So talk amongst yourself. We're going to do both. It's just which do we do next? Resmith. All right. Let's do this. All right.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Yeah, there's this is where things are gonna get full o' traps. And then there's these doors, and then I gotta remember which way we gotta go. I'm trying to remember which way we're supposed to remember to go. Does the lever do anything? Okay. Let's just disarm all the traps.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
We're just gonna be like methodical about this. Because I don't quite remember the order of the doors. Oh, jeez, 32. Show off, Astarion. So instead of having to deal with all of the gas, let's just because I think also if you go to the wrong door, all that happens.
Hi. A vault like this must be hiding something valuable.
Wow, even Gale failed the Arcana check? Is that all the traps? Did I get everyone?
Yes, let's.
Okay. What's the lever do? Okay, so it's Karsus, Silverhand, and Elminster. This is saying Silverhand. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to actually take the Karsus door. Well, Silverhand is the only one I think we have a key for. So let's
see.
Let's do this.
How you going?
Be careful not to trigger that thing.
I love everyone's like, there's traps! All the traps! Every trap! Okay, let's disarm. Let's just... Oh good, I didn't miss it all. Hey, Imp in my head. Welcome on in. We've done most of the tower. Now we're just in the... We're in the puzzle part. You know, the part that everybody loves the most. Oh, we're still here. Okay. And now we're just making copious use of Astarion's. Okay, and then was it just those pressure plates? I think it was just the pressure plates. All right, let's pull the lever. The part that everyone loves the most, if your name is Jen. Right? Okay, transmutation, evocation, abjuration. We went through the Silverhand door. I see this. I don't remember all the things, but this is why we disarm all the traps, because then I think all that happens is you get sent back to the beginning. I don't think it's evocation. I think it's abjuration. Let's try abjuration.
There are traps about.
Okay. Yeah, you said there's traps about. Where's the trap? Oh yeah, these are the gargoyle heads. Okay. Disarm. burning. That's...
Oh dear.
Yep.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Oh, what the hell? Ah! Who stepped on something? Or I did the wrong door. One of the two. Well, fortunately, Karlach tanked that. All right. Okay. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Silver Demon Wild Shadow. See, I don't remember which we're supposed to do. I love it. I love where there should be no way for Astarion to biff a roll, but it seems like he tries real hard to do just that. Yeah, I mean, everybody has their days. Pull a lever. Okay, that's where I came from. Demon? Nope. Okay. Let's try this again. Pretty sure that was correct. Okay. Evocation, illusion, abjuration. Okay, so we did... Are we just facing a different way? That's interesting. Okay. I wonder if I've already read the thing, and you know what? I'm gonna follow this. Oh no, that's taking me back. That's okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, abjuration, illusion, or evocation. I think it was abjuration. That was what we did before. Demon, wild, and shadow. Let's try shadow. No. Okay. Let's try wild. Nope. Okay. Okay, so maybe it isn't abjuration. Maybe it's illusion. Nope, it's not illusion. Maybe it's evocation? Let's try evocation.
Traps. How considerate.
Okay. Well, we've got new traps at least. Where are the new traps? Disarm. Aw, doing it again. Aw. Okay. I know everybody. Oh, Orkira's real upset because it's like, it's icy! Ew! It's icy. Alright. Okay, well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's pull the lever. Okay. Wish. Foresight. Invulnerability. Gate. Okay, so I think invulnerability is going to take us back. Oh, God. Are we going to have to go through the wish door? I don't want to go through the wish door. I think we have to go through the wish door. I don't want to go through the wish door. Well, let's just get it out of the way, okay?
Be careful. There are traps about.
Yep. Disarm. Get rid of you.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Get rid of you. We're gonna disarm you. I can't imagine trying to do this part without a rogue.
A trap. Time to dance.
I mean, yeah, the DCs on this are pretty low, but still. Okay. Hey, Gale.
Ready and willing.
Why don't you read to Elminster?
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure this is just fine. And then do I go through the... I think from here now I gotta go through the thing again and then go... Is this...
Yes.
Or one of these now invisible? Nope. Okay.
Direct me.
Let's go back to Astarion.
This way.
Alright, gonna pop out. Thanks for the chat and stream. Good luck with your other thing tonight. Give my best to everyone. We'll see you on the high ground. Yeah, Paul. Thanks for stopping on by. Thanks for coming when you can. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Oh. Okay, now what? Let's try gate. Okay. Twists after this is just Elminster's cheese vault. I mean, listen, cheese. Imp in my head, listen, cheese would be amazing after all of this. It would be worth going through the wish door for cheese. Okay. I think at this point I go all the way back and I go through the Elminster door. Yeah.
Quite ready for you.
Let's be Gale. Is this one of those? Nope.
On my way.
I mean, we might as well try. It's always worth a try. I love how because it's like, you know, return, you just end up. Here we are. Okay. I mean, let's start with the right.
In for a surprise?
I'm sure. Bobby Zimmerowski would agree. Absolutely. All right. Also, once again, just enjoy this noise. It's so good. It just pleases me so much.
Good find.
Why am I picking? No, don't pick up the... Open the opulent chest. I almost picked up the whole chest. Ooh, when you deal fire damage with a leveled spell, you burn yourself and gain an additional bonus action this round. Oh, no, I don't know. Well, we're going to take this, and then we will add that to wares. No, we are not here for that. That is not...
Which way to the nearest library?
I think we're here, Gale. This is the nearest library. Is this the cup of a carpenter? Okay. Hey, Astarion. I needed a lockpick this. Here we go. Thank you.
Your desire.
Pages are covered in esoteric symbols and strange runes, some indecipherable, but some strangely familiar. Your eyes are drawn to one page describing a long-lost book. The Necromancy of Thay. There are secrets of life and death known only to red wizards. Committing such secrets to parchment is a risk they are loath to take, lest the unworthy gaze upon them. Who better then to guard the secrets than the spirits of the jealous dead themselves? To look upon the Necromancy of Thay is to risk madness. I thought this was the... Yeah, what the hell? I thought this was reduced by 5 while cursed by the... Crap. Well, I can remove curse. They have ways to counter that nasty price? Yeah. I thought this is... Where do I go to get the friggin' thing that's Karsus's Folly? I'm gonna leave it for the moment in case I need to be...
Well, hello.
Okay. Lockpicking impossible. Lockpicking impossible? Okay, is this... Do I just have the key for it? No, I don't. How? I can't remember... How am I supposed to get... Because Karsus's Folly, that's the book that I'm supposed to be here to get. Also, did Gale actually pick up that book? Hold on a second. He didn't actually pick up that book. Okay. I guess that's a thing. I don't know much about this part in my head. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the vault. Okay, I'm looking up something real quick. I'm gonna just look this up. It's in the labyrinth again to find the second lever. Oh, yeah, I gotta... Okay. I've missed a lever. Okay. So... Alright, let's go back here. So... This is... I did... Okay, so I gotta do this. I should probably be Astarion, because eventually, if I do this right... Shadow, Wild... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not just something to try. It should work. I just couldn't remember whether I needed him to be cursed with that for a reason or not. Do I just have a scroll, ray, remove curse? Right. There we go. Gone. Yeah.
What now?
I had that moment where I was like, what is that?
Very well, then.
Oh, oh.
Be careful. There are traps.
Okay, all right. This is the other lever that I missed. Okay.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
So many traps. No, I hope this won't be a reload situation. No. Nope. I knew remove curse was going to remove that. I just couldn't remember whether part of the process of being able to get the Karsus' Folly book included being afflicted with that. But no, I think... But thankfully Delcoon reminded me, no, I just missed a lever. I just missed a lever. And then... Yeah, because here we go, because this is now...
Unlock hereby the path to the Karsus Vault.
And he's got... There we go. And he's got the invisibility going on there, so we can actually see that lever, because if he did not have that going on... Okay. I gotta get back to the beginning. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's Elminster. That's Silverhand. This is Karsus. Yeah. All right. I want to use something I can walk through. Nope. I want to use something I can walk through. No, but I'm close enough to... Hey, look, it's that book. It's that other book. All right, this is the thing. This is the thing we came for. The Annals of Karsus. I keep calling it Karsus' Folly, but it's all actually called the Annals of Karsus. Cloud Giant, Cloud Giant strength we should give to Lizelle. Sure, we'll take the rest of that. Whoops. I don't think... Is it Glaive +1? Nice. Keep doing that. I should stop doing that. Nice. Well, we'll get to that in a second. We're gonna leave that to last. Nice. Nice. Greatsword. What is that? Oh, it's just a fancy way of saying a +1 halberd.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Foe Breaker. Oh, I've seen this thing before. Okay.
Don't be shy.
Karlak, I need you. Whoops. I need you to pick this up and add to wares. Come back here. And all right. Let's do this. An ancient handwritten book, rebound at least twice, that purports to be notes written by the mage Karsus himself. Much of it is in a personal wizard's cipher, but the final page is written in clear text. My greatest spell of transcendence is mine alone, not to be committed to ink and parchment, but I have also forged 3 supreme enchanted items that are the physical embodiments of my wizardry, and all of them I shall make record. There is a crown, an orb, and a scepter, each nigh alive and with its own power and purpose. And these I call the regalia of Karsus, because I have an ego, and I think that I should call everything after me. The crown of Karsus, to attract and absorb magical knowledge, I give the wearer dominion over himself so that he remains his own entity apart from the weave. Which is not what's going on, but that's okay. The Orb of Karsus, a storage device or battery that condenses mystical power, ever gathering so that it must be siphoned at intervals of its excess. Yeah, Gale? Mm-hmm. The Scepter of Karsus, an instrument of projection, a focusing utensil. Yeah, for the precise wielding of unimaginable vast forces. Know of these items you must, for if I fail to achieve immortality, they will persist and, dare I say, live on beyond me.
These notes are no mere diary. These are the visions of Karsus himself. Designs for the crown he hoped to forge. And the new form of magic he planned to create with it. It seems Raphael was telling you the truth. The crown you saw atop the Elder Brain is indeed of Karsus's making. Reunite the crown with the Dead Three's netherstones, and Karsus's design might yet be completed. You could wield the power of a god.
The broken artifacts of a failed god, the crown should be destroyed before it causes any more damage. You always like the idea of being worshipped, adored, obeyed. Better not get ahead of yourself. The crown is still out of reach for now. Okay, so in this moment, we are Gale. We're not Orkira, I think. Okay, so we're not doing 2 because... No, I don't... Like... I don't want to be... I don't mind the idea of Gale going down the path of looking for godhood, but I'm not encouraging him to want to be obeyed. Hot take, anything a fiend covets is probably isn't great for anyone. True, imp in my head. However, a fiend, there's also the idea of a fiend might be just craving a powerful tool that isn't necessarily evil or good. Now, in this case, this already has some issues. But things like the Orphic Hammer, like, that's not necessarily a bad or a good thing. It's just power. But yeah, the reason that Raphael wants it is for bad things. Do I want Gale to go down the path of becoming a god, or do I want Gale to stay mortal? I'm having 2 different thoughts on this. So, I think I know which way I gotta go because I'm playing Orkira in this moment. So part of me wants to do the Crown of Stella Reach for now. Imp in my head. Here's a question. Has Gale ever said he wants that? To be a god? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I know he's... He's alluded to wanting to be Mystra's equal and or coming up with a way to basically make amends. And I'm sure in this moment he's also thinking becoming a god is a way to help destroy the Netherbrain without having to make his orb explode. I think I know what I'm going to choose because I think I know what Orkira would suggest, which is kind of what we're doing in this game, right? So part of me, in my Friday game, Shadows over Baldur's Gate, in that one, Gale has become a god. He has become the god of ambition. He is actually the patron deity of the character that Omega played for a couple of weeks before he switched to a different character who you should absolutely watch. It's amazing. And that's a really cool storyline. And part of me wants, in this, Gale to become a god for that storyline. But I have loved the show. Oh, thank you, Imp. I appreciate that. But here's the thing. I'm playing this as Orkira. And in this moment, yes, if Gale was to turn to Orkira and ask her opinion, she's going to say, it's the broken artifacts of a failed god. We know everything Karsus did, literally, he caused the destruction of untold cities and millions. Everything that he has made has caused nothing but damage and evil. You know, here's his crown being used to control an Elderbrain. His orb is stuck in your chest. You know, you went after his orb and now it's been nothing but ruin for you and is going to explode. Like, nothing good has come out of it. That's what she would suggest. So I think that's what we got to do.
Though Carsus could only have worn the crown for mere moments, he managed to destroy an empire, killing thousands in the process. In the hands of the dead Three's Chosen, it threatens to do much the same. You must find a way to stop them, to render the crown harmless, detonating the orb if necessary. You can save Faerun from Carsus's evil and the Absolutes in one fell swoop. Only you might not live to enjoy it.
But there are we can do that. Do I not get to actually take the book?
Dame Aylin has little to feel sorry about. The Roakan would have inflicted a far worse fate on her given the chance.
I 100% agree, but you don't want to talk about the book? You don't want to talk about the book. Okay. All right. Okay. I thought he'd actually take the book. That's interesting. Yeah, hold on. Maybe that's...
Seek and you shall find me.
Pick up the book. Gale deserves take the book. Okay. Do you not take the book because of the choice made? I don't know. Maybe it was just because I clicked on it and he just... I don't know. But now he's got it, so we're good. Okay. I think...
Let's see.
No, I don't want to close the door. I want to go through it. I think that's everything. I think we've managed to get through everything in the tower. Now, okay. Technically, we haven't gone in here. Is there a hidden book? I heard someone talk about another game or thought I had. They might be talking about a couple of the things in where we just were, in the vault. Because there's... like, you have to go out of your way to go into the vault. And then in the vault, you have to go out of your way to go find several books in there. Okay, so technically, we could cast invisibility and come on over here and come in here because I believe that's Lorowican's office. You know what? We're going to be thorough. We got a couple minutes before we have to stop. Let's do this. Visibility. Oh, I need to make sure that I am in a spot where I can get everybody. 5, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, me. We are going to hide. We're going to open the door. Do. I need to be Astarian just in case, but let me get over here first.
I was trying to concentrate.
I know you're trying to concentrate. I shouldn't do guidance because that'll get rid of our... Okay. First, I just realized I hadn't. You are no longer invisible. That sucks. Okay.
Soldier.
Can she open the door? Oh.
You've set foot in a
Shit.
restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
All right, okay. I should remove myself immediately. Close the door. We'll just have to cast it again.
Yes.
It's fine. It's fine. Let me get a 5th level spell slot back. Let me cast it again. Let me move here. No, I don't want to talk to
I
Astarion.
expected Nightsong to be overjoyed after killing her fair-haired fool. Instead, she just seemed tired.
Oh. Oh. Okay, is the direct approach better than the roundabout approach? I think the gentle approach. Maybe vengeance isn't all it's cracked up to be.
No, I don't think that's it. She probably just needs some time for it to sink in. I'm sure she'll be elated soon.
Okay.
Ah, excellent choice.
I'm glad for the accidental misclick, but that was not what I intended. Okay. Let's do this again. You, and me.
Invisible.
We're going to be hiding. Group hide.
No honor among sneaks.
Open the door. Get inside.
My pleasure.
Close the door.
Give this a try. Woe upon the unsuspecting.
Close the door. Okay. Okay. Rogan, yeah, this is, I
Easy
think
enough.
this is that same thing. The game's choices for if you want to be nasty as fuck is great. Yeah, right? I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular... Oh, this is the same thing. Companion book the first. Spell components for casters. Yep. Roland's journal. All has happened according to my plan. The way was rough, too rough. We arrived exactly where we're meant to be, where I'm meant to be. Master Lorokin is a braggart and a hypocrite, but he has what I need: resources, knowledge, the ability to become who I truly am. Cal and Leah roll their eyes, but they least of anyone can deny my potential. They know what I could become if only I endure a little longer. Oh, well, now he's learned. Okay, so this is actually...
Very well.
I thought this was Lorokin's, but it is not. Yeah. Oh well, I went through all of that, and this is not what I thought it was. You know what? Let's just get out of here.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
That's fine. So sorry.
Very well.
Okay, let's get everybody back together. Hi, everybody. I missed you all. No, don't go in the room. 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 Why are you... When was my last save? You've got to be kidding me. They walked into the room. No, that was before. Oh, I don't want to go all the way back there. Do you have to fight the entire tower if you don't reload? I don't know. I don't want to do all of that again. Oh. They literally just walked in before I could stop them. Okay. There's gotta be... There's gotta be a way I can just... They aren't well behaved. Can flee combat go to camp if you're far enough from your enemies? Enemies are too close. I'm so upset. Oh my god. I'm literally gonna have to... I do not want to fight these guys. Oh god, it's the lava elemental. It's all the elementals. How do I... There has got to be some way. All because he didn't close the door behind you, right? And it didn't autosave when I came back up here. I am so upset right now. I am so upset. There is absolutely no way for me to give up, is there? I can flee. Oh my God. I don't think there's anything I can do. I honestly don't think that there's anything I can do right now. Because, like, give up or talk or any of that isn't something that is allowed in this game. Once you get into combat, you can just run. Holy moly. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to. Okay. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop here. Because y'all don't need to watch me go through all that again. We'll pause here. We'll end the show. Off screen, I will reload and I will go do all the running through the maze again to get Karsus's Folly. Not Karsus's Folly, to get the book. Because that's really all it is. Or, you know, to be honest, not if I reload and then just go straight to do the Karsus thing, it's not going to take that long. I'll just go straight to do the Karsus thing and then come back up here and then just be done and not even try to go into, now that I know that's Roland's room, I thought that was Leroican's room. That's my bad. So it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So, and that way we'll avoid all this, but y'all don't need to watch me do all of that. So I will do all of that and then resave. And then next time we get together, we will either help Shadowheart with her quests or Astarion with his quests. One of the two. And hopefully it'll end better than this. I mean, really, everything went really well up until this moment. And then it was just I'm not even gonna call it a bug. It's just a whoopsie. It's just, this is what I get for having 10 people in my party, and this is just what happens. It's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, let me do that. Anyway, if you happen to be around later today, we are going to be playing, let me pull up this one. Players in Book is going to be live later today. So in about an hour and a half from now, if you come on over to twitch.tv/playersinbook, the existential crises across the high seas will continue. I believe today we are finally going to be trying to run the blockade and bring food to some folks who are fighting the good fight. We might also be talking to a ship and, maybe some other things. But I think today we're running the blockade. I think it's happening today. So come on by for that funness. And that's at 3:00 Pacific if you are watching this at a different time. And then, remember how earlier I was talking about that whole, my other game that's happening on Fridays, that Gale is actually a god and all that? That is Shadows over Baldur's Gate, which is on twitch.tv/CritHitChronicles at 7 p.m. Central, which is 5 p.m. Pacific. We were off last week because folks were out of town, but we're back this week. And yeah, we are about to get into a fairly major fight. We've all snuck into literally the belly of the beast. We're trying to free a whole bunch of dragonborn and dragon-touched folk who have been kidnapped by a cult. And we've snuck in to try to free them. And we found the cult in the middle of doing their rituals and Arkin the Cruel with the Hand of Vecna. So, things are about to get real interesting. Come on by. It's going to be a fight. There's going to be a lot of story things going on, too, because there's a lot. There's a lot going on. So come by this Friday and watch as hopefully we make it out alive with a whole bunch of prisoners and things go great. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So come on by for those two things and hopefully the next time we get together. So yes, next week I will be live. I know it is Easter Sunday, but you know what? I'll be here anyway. I'll probably have a Cadbury cream egg or something, and that'll be half the fun. Thank you to everybody in the Dungeon Scrawlers chat and to everybody in the Moonbeam chat for coming on by. Thank you to everybody for hanging out. Thank you, as always, to Dungeon Scrawlers for letting me take over your channel for a couple of hours, and we will see you next encounter. Bye.